Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com here at the Fox Sports Southwest Studios, getting ready for High School Scoreboard Live. But I want to give you my instant reaction, quick reaction to Week 8 of the Texas High School football season. This is going to be rather brief because I've got to get on the air here in just a bit, but I want to give you my quick reaction first and foremost. So we're going to write it down. Cedar Hill beat Toledo 27-17 in a game that I feel good about both teams coming out of. Really and truly. I feel like that is a really impressive performance from Cedar Hill. I maintain that I think that their defense continues to be the story of the year for them. Their defense has been spectacular, and that is a great win for them. Aledo, I don't worry about them. They're punching up two divisions. Would like to see that offense get a little bit more, but up against a great defense. Nothing to hang your head about. I feel good about Aledo coming out of that one. Nothing, overall, I think both teams have to feel pretty good. Galena Park North Shore puts it on Manville. That's a complete performance from North Shore, the number one team in 6A. And the defense, I think, stepped up in a big way. We know what we're getting from the offense, right? We know it's going to be a lot of Demetrius Davis, a lot of Shadrack Banks. They've got weapons. The question for me was always going to be on the defense. How quickly can they mature? Great performance from them tonight. They are undefeated. Vandergrift hammers Cedar Park Vista Ridge down there in the Austin area in a game that I thought was a real statement from Vandergrift. That there's been a lot of talk about, is this the year that somebody takes that district from Vandergrift? The answer, emphatically, right now from Vandergrift is no. A great performance going up defensively against one of the hottest offenses in the state in Cedar Park Vista Ridge, led by Kyle Brown. They absolutely smother them. A great win for Vandergrift. They improved to 2-1, but more importantly, 1-0 in district play. Speaking of district play, Odessa Permian beats Midland Lee in a wild shootout. Great win for Permian to kick off the Little Southwest Conference play. That's the 60th consecutive year that those two rivals have played. Permian, look, this is what they are. They are a high-octane offense. Defense gets it done when it needs to. They came up with big plays. They capitalized. And a great win for Permian's second consecutive year. They have taken down the Rebels. Lubbock Coronado puts down Wichita Falls Ryder. Not surprising once we heard that Jacob Rodriguez was not playing in this game for Ryder. Disappointing, honestly. I was disappointed because that was the big showcase matchup with the quarterbacks there, with Jacob Rodriguez going up against Sawyer Robertson, the quarterback for Coronado. Disappointed not to see it, but still, a lot of credit to Coronado with a big win. Salado beats China Spring 28-14 in a game that is just vintage. I mean, it's hard to say vintage Salado because they haven't been as, they're not one of those kind of traditional powers quite yet. But, I mean, that's what they've done this year, is that they have just suffocated you defensively, and that running game is really impressive. The big play in this game, I thought, Rook Brown busted off a 76-yard touchdown run in the second quarter. And for two teams that they were having to do long, sustained drives, that big play was huge, and so Salado now 7-1 and in control of that district, right? They've beaten Waco Conley, they've beaten China Spring, they're in command of that district, plain and simple. Carthage beats Jasper. I mean, what do you want me to say? It's Carthage, and that's what they do. And this is now the fourth consecutive week they've beaten a top 10 team. It's like the third out of the last 4 weeks they've beaten a top 5 team on the road. Because remember, they beat Gilmer, they beat Pleasant Grove, and now they've beaten Jasper on the road. I mean, what more do you want? The other thing is that we're not going to talk about Carthage for a while because they're going to be heavy favorites in the rest of their games, probably until like the regional semifinals. So if that's the last time you're thinking about Carthage for a while, I mean, a good thing to go out on. A couple of other things. McCamey beats Wink. Great win for McCamey in that district showdown. Fantastic win for the Badgers. They are that's a big win over previously unbeaten Wink. Corpus Christi Calallen beats Corpus Christi Miller in that battle down there on the coastal bend. Once they went up 7 and got the ball back with 4 minutes left, it was fait accompli, because that is what Calallen does. That's vintage Calallen. That's vintage Phil Danher. Great win for them. Defense stepped up big. Jeremiah Earls with a nice game for them. But there was one more. Jim Ned beats Wall. We had questions about Wall in this one, but we did not have questions about Jim Ned. They were impressive tonight against Wall. So great win for them. Okay, that's about all I can think of off the top of my head. I'm very sorry. We will have more coverage for you at TexasFootball.com throughout the week. Thank you very much. I love you. Bye.